Supposed to be over, right? And it's not. So what do we make of that? Well, we're kind of like, in the long run, when you're in the heat too long and your motorcycle starts burning out the wheel. And then what are you gonna do? Your wheel is burning out. You're in the middle of a hot desert and near a town. It's a growth opportunity. It's a challenge. But in a certain sense, we learn from the Bible, from our mystics, from our teachers, from even psychology to a certain degree. Life is a series of growth challenges. And DVD, man, I love this idea of DBD, difficult by design. Okay, I don't know about you, but I don't like the design today. But it's not in the way, it is the way. It's not in the way, it is the way. It's difficult by design. Slow down your mind, find the time, and realize that this is all happening on purpose. Nothing happens that's not designed. And it's hard to believe sometimes when you don't feel it and see it. And it's really important, I think, for us to review this daily in COVID-19 experience. It's extended journey COVID-19. Like, hello, let us out of quarantine. Let the herd get immunity. Let's get back to public community. You know, we got to go over it and think right now in this moment, this is not an accident. It's suffering. I'm sorry. It's difficult. It's no joke. I'm not making light, but difficult by design. And I think I want to suggest that we look at everything like I'm on this journey. My tire just burned out, and there is a solution somewhere. Keep my mind open and remind myself everything's by design. We have a tradition in the Jewish spiritual lineage, Talmudic lineage, that says before that God creates the problem, he creates the solution. That before God creates the illness, he creates the remedy. So if you apply that to the idea of difficult by design, that means that this thing that's happening, it's designed, it's not just designed as a challenge and like, oh, maybe through my free will and creativity, I will discover the answer. No, the answers are already there. They're already there. So it's really important. If you're faith driven, you have a spiritual path, you know what I'm talking about, and I'm here to strengthen you if I can, if God wills it. And take some time today to take 5 minutes and settle your mind. Rabbi Arush says that this Yetzer, this negative spiritual energy force, its main thing is to keep us spinning in the rat race, in the rat wheel, into this. I got to do this. I got 100 things to do. I got a checklist. I got a da-da-da-da-da-da. I got to respond to 49 texts. I got to send back 500 emails. I have to call back this one. I have to check off this one. I have to check my finances. At Facebook, Instagram. Now, who can hear anything in that noise? And we've got to clear out our minds and get quiet even for 5 minutes. And then just remind myself, is it true that this is difficult by design? That this is all design. This is all part of God's will. It's so hard to connect with that sometimes, but it's such a life raft when we do. So offering up that gift and hope it helps you, try it out. So the end part of that trip, that was really great. I went on and I went to New Mexico where my cousins, older cousins lived. Got to go hiking in the mountains. But I tell you the truth, I was lonely. I was very lonely on the trip, and I only today am starting to admit it, because I didn't want to seem like, oh, like that was amazing, and I'm amazing, and ego, let go of my ego. So, but what it turns out is that I really was kind of lonely, and meeting up with these people filled me up. So I want to say also, by reflecting on COVID with this memory, there's so much isolation in COVID. So like, let's remember not to let isolation, which is going to make all our moves worse, all of our everything worse. Let's remember to basically do right by, ourselves and give ourselves that which we need right now, which is connection. And don't let that mask stop you. Just let that mask filter out the negativity. Let that mask filter out the toxic viruses that come out of our brains and mouths so I could do right by people, okay? So that's what I'm suggesting, and take it or leave it. If you like these type of ideas and they help you, we have a free workshop that we pre-recorded for the first half of COVID, and is not yet outdated. All the ideas apply very well. And you can click the link below and get it sent to your email. All right. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful night.